What's going on, guys? Today I'm doing a deck profile on ABCs. This deck actually got better in link format than it was beforehand. Beforehand, when playing this deck, you usually need like first turn, like Buster Dragon and a Tsukiyomi with like 2 back row and you rested on it. In today's, what you do now is you win on first turn Deco Talker, plus you win on first turn Buster Dragon with like 3 back row, and you sit on it, which is absolutely crazy. If you guys would be interested in seeing some combos for this deck, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll have no problem uploading a combo section to the video if you guys want to see how this deck kind of works. So, as always, I will show you the main deck. I will show you my deck on the side deck, but again, side deck is always personal preference, and I will show you the extra deck that I am currently playing. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting off, with the main deck, you want to play 3A Assault Cord. This is the card you want to see in your opening hand, along with Union Hanger, another Gold Gadget or Photon Thrash, something like that. You want to see this card the most. You don't want to really search this card out. You want to have it in your first hand. That way you can make your combos a little easier. But he's still a really good card, and he's very important to the plays to go off. Then you want to have 3B Buster Drake, the most important card in your deck, because it allows you to search, most important monster card in your deck, allowing you to search out all of your pieces for ABC, which is very, very good. And also, the new ruling, you can now combo off with B and C, where you can choose which one goes first. Because being able to choose which one to go to the graveyard, you can choose C and then B, and B will resolve first when you can search out an A, and then C will reactivate when you summon A, which is crazy. So very, very good combo there. You want to run 3 C Crush Wyvern. I have seen some people run him at 2. Again, I don't really understand that. You're playing a deck called ABCs. You want to have all 3 ABC pieces. Crush Wyvern is now, in my opinion, probably one of the more important cards. Right? It's probably rank-wise. First one, most important card would be B, then C, then A. You want to be able to use B and C. In fact, if you can hang, you want to search B, and then equip C to B, and then search out A when you go to the graveyard. So very, very important you run 3 of each. I cannot imagine running ABCs again without 3A, 3B, 3C. Next up for supporting cards, you want to run 3 Photon Thrasher. I do not run Gofu in this deck. I don't really like having the idea that it's an ABC deck that runs Gofu. This is a deck that is ready for links without Gofu. I do side Gofu because if you don't see the combos fast, the viewers go into them. But again, I think 3 Photon Thrasher is better than Gofu right now because ending on a first, if you have no other cards in your hand, if you have you Photon Thrasher and A Assault Core, ending on a rank 4 play, in my opinion, is better than ending on a first turn Deco Talker just sitting there with 200 attack that can't negate anything. So that's why I like this card. I think this card at 3 is very important and very, very good. Better than Gofu in my opinion right now. Then I run double Gold Gadget and double Silver Gadget. I don't think having 3 and 3 is necessary. I think having 3 and 3 clogs your hand and bricks your hand a little more than you want. So I think having 2 of each is very fine because you can send to the graveyard and go for your combos there. Also, they're in fact when you summon and then summon it again, which is very, very good. So I think 3 is too much. 1 is not enough. So 2 of each I think is the best. And then for the last monster card in the deck, I run 1 Maxi. It is the best hand trap in the game. It is probably the single most important card to see first. Because if you see the card in opening hand, you can stop your opponent's entire play from setting up. So 1 Maxi. This card should probably get banned or put at 3. Seeing it at 1 is just I think it makes it too much who draws it first is going to win the game kind of. So I think 1 Maxi is fine. Or 1 Maxi is only for 1 Maxi, but you want to see Maxi. Off to the spells, you run the best field spell, in my opinion, in the entire game. 3 Union Hanger, and then 3 Terraform, because you want to see that Union Hanger as fast as possible. Union Hanger is the combo starter to your deck. Union Hanger by itself can single-handedly unbrick your awful hands. I had a game one time where I opened up 5 traps. I top-decked Terraforming, had Union Hanger, and I won the game because of it. So absolutely insane. So Union Hanger, again, very, very important. You want to run the card at 3. If that card gets limited or banned, this deck is going to die. It's not going to work. Union Hanger at 3. Then I run double Dark Hole and 1 Raigeki. Because again, when you play True Draco, the majority of the time they're going to make that your masterpiece immune to trap and monster effects. They don't want Buster Dragon to banish it, they don't want any of your traps to get to it. So the best way out of it then would be spells. Only way out of them would be spells, run it over. So double Dark Hole is very good, 1 Raigeki. Also, it's not a bad idea if you're really bricked. Dark Hole your own pieces and destroy B and C. Get the search off, make your first turn Buster Dragon and party from there. So I think having this board level is very good. I don't run Kaiju in this deck. I don't think you need Kaiju. I think they're very powerful. You don't need them. And then I run double Twin Twister for back row hate, and you don't mind pitching cards to the grave to destroy 2 spell traps in the field. Also, kind of like a personal preference, I'd rather not pay life points if I don't have to. The only card in here that pays life points is Soul of Mourning that I run. That's it. I don't really like Cosmic Cyclone, even though you banish stuff. I don't think you like it too much. I'd be able to destroy it and then go from there. Because in this, also too, life points are how you lose most games. You usually get, life points down to 0. So I want to try to save those. So Truth Resistor for back row hate. And then for the last spell, I run double Pot of Desires. I go back and forth on running this card, not running this card, running this card, not running this card. But I find that +1, like in the long run, ends up being better than not having it. And I don't think 1, you see it enough, and 3, you end up drawing too many of, and you can't really resolve all 3. So I think 2 is absolutely fine. Banishing the 10 card face down really does hurt. It's kind of like a -9, really. You're putting all 9 face down to draw 2 cards. You're only +1, but you're getting rid of 10 cards. So I don't think it's really that great of a ratio, but the +2 is very important, especially after you make your first turn board. If you have first turn Decode Talker, plus Monster Dragon, plus you get 2 more draws, it's absolutely insane. So, 2 Power Desires. I'll bump the camera there. Ultra Traps, I run double Anti-Spell Fragrance, because again, this card will single-handedly fuck up so many decks. It really interrupts every deck out there but your own. Paleozoics are no longer a deck, really. I haven't seen anyone for Paleo in quite some time, so it doesn't really hurt you there. And, messes with Zoom, messes with Draco, messes with all the Lightsworn variants out there. So it's very, very powerful cards. So 2 anti-spell, very important card in the deck. Helps you extend when you're breaking. Helps you kind of keep the game going because you have a stall card. 1 different Dimension Ground for that same reason. Different Dimension Ground will single-handedly by itself shut down most decks. It'll shut down Dinosaurs, and it'll shut down Lightsworns, which are 2 very popular decks right now. So it absolutely just shuts them down, which is absolutely crazy. Only main deck 1. I don't want to see it more than like once in the game. So 1, I think, is absolutely fine. Same with Floodgate Trap Hole. Floodgate Trap Hole can shut down decks because it doesn't allow them to go into their link plays. Link monsters, kind of secret monsters, have to be face up. So if they summon like a Rat Pierre, go into their little combo, then make another have like Ram on the field. When they summon that Ram, if they have nowhere to summon the monster, you flip this card over, turn their card face down, Ram face down, or their Z monster face down. Now they can't go to Mrs. Radiant play. They can't extend their plays. They gotta sit there and hopefully do something good. So Floodgate Trap Hole, very powerful card. And then 1 Solemn Warning, because negate a summon is always very good. It's the only card that you like to pay life points for, because it's really powerful. So 1 Solemn Warning, 1 back to the front. I don't think you need more than 1. I do side the other 2 in case you do need it, but I think 1 is fine. And just being able to bring back a monster, bring defense position, and then send this card to the grave without tied to it is very, very good. I think it's better than Call of the Haunted. 1 Lost Wind, because it just shuts down all special monsters, which is really good. And then for Mirror Forces, I run 2 Mirror Force, play Mirror Force, and 1 Browning Mirror Force. I think that Quaking Mirror Force kind of got power crept because Link monsters can't go face down, meaning that they're not like, they never go face down. So if you have Quaking Mirror Force, those still remain face up. However, they can be shuffled back into the deck, and they can be destroyed, which is very, very good. So I think that's the best way to do it at that. So that's it for the main deck, a 40-card main deck. Off to the side deck, where I run double Chaos Hunter because, again, this card shuts down a lot of decks. Every deck out there banishes stuff. True Draco banishes stuff, Masterpiece, Dinosaurs want to banish stuff. You want to be able to banish your stuff, and you're not let them banish their stuff. So, 2 Chaos Hunter to go along with 2 Artifact Lancia, because Artifact Lancia on your turn is not good, but on your opponent's turn, being able to discard it to shut down their plays is very, very good. So 2 Lancia, and then 2 Blackwing go through the Vague Shadow. I go back and forth about starting this card, but I find that if I'm not seeing my plays, if I'm not seeing, my Photon Thrashers, I'm not seeing my Gold Gadgets, I'm not seeing my Silver Gadgets, I'm not seeing Union Hanger, putting this card in and starting out, Desire, something like that, being able to, use 1 card to make a 1-card Decode Talker is very, very powerful. So I think it's okay. I don't think you need it. I like to have it just in case I find that I'm bricking kind of a lot. They can help you there, but I don't think you really need it, so I decided. Then, double my body as a shield. Again, Masterpiece, more likely than not, is going to be immune to trap and monster effects. So, having a spell that can out Masterpiece is very, very powerful. So, 2 body as a shield, along with 2 Swords of Concealing Light. Being able to put your opponent's stuff face down can be very problematic. So, I think it has a good card there. Then, double back to the front. Because, again, you want to be able to reuse your resources. So, with the glare there. Double Mind Drain, because a card like Ash Blossom or Enjoy Spring can really hurt this deck. And same with like Ghost Ogre can really hurt this deck too. So Mind Drain, which stops hand traps, is very, very good. And 1 Jar of Avarice, if you find that you were getting into a really big grind game, a game that you're sitting there and you're going through all your resources, your resources, kind of resources, being able to recycle those resources back in is very, very powerful. So I think 1 Jar of Avarice is very fine. I wouldn't run it any more than 1 because I don't want to see it twice in my opening hand, but it's okay at 1. Then for the extra deck, I run 3 ABC Buster Dragon. This card is still a huge problem to every deck out there. Being able to target a card and banish it. Just banish it in the field. Banish it. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Is absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. And he's very easy to make. And he's a 3,000 body, meaning he's already bigger than Masterpiece. And if Masterpiece doesn't have diagram to make him 3250, and let's say he doesn't have any spells in the grave to banish him or traps to banish him, he's gonna run right over. He's gonna just destroy it, and it's gonna be absolutely crazy. So 3 Buster Dragon. This card gets on the ban list too. This deck probably won't make it. So 3 Buster Dragon, 1 Tsukiyomi. I've never ever needed to. You never need it. You never resolve to. You only ever need the 1. So 1 Tsukiyomi. Then Lightning, 1 Utopia to Lightning, and then 1 Utopia. In general, this was a very powerful card, being able to be at 5,000 and then being able to run over just about anything. I can't think of any cards outside like Dragon Master Knight and 500 Dragon that are at 5,000 that would even go toe-to-toe with this card. So, very, very powerful card there, so I think it's a very good combo to do. Then 1 Heavy Armor Trained Iron Wolf, because if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, allows you to search out a level 4 or lower machine type monster. Same with Gear Giant Axe, being able to search out your pieces are very, very powerful. 1 Dark Rebellion Z Dragon, being able to target a monster, take half its attack, him gain, and then run it over is always very good. So one there. 1 Diamond Dagger, because it's a standard rank 4, and 1 Castel, because they're both very powerful generic rank 4s, so very good there. Then for Link monsters, you want to run double Proxy Dragon. You need both. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You need both Proxy Dragons. If your opponent has Lithosa Gem, they go in and banish your Proxy Dragon. We're going to do without the other one. And the other thing you can do is you want to make this card, at the out of your first turn Deco Talker, you have a way to make it again for basically the price of 2 cards. So very, very good to have him at 2. And then same with Deco Talker. Every time I've only had 1, I've always run on the other one. People always out that first one, and having a way to make another Deco Talker and be able to use it is very, very powerful. So I think having it at 2 is the most important. Either in a Kaiju or Dark Hole or something like that. So having it at 2 is very, very good. So that's it for the deck profile. Thank you again so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. ABCs for links are going to become meta, I think, very, very soon. Once Zoo gets hit, this deck is going to come back with a fire underneath its ass, and it's going to destroy some things. So, again, this deck was very, very fun. Thank you so much for watching, like I've already said. If you have any suggestions for a future video, or if you want to see the comment section of this video, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll try my absolute best to make the video. Yeah, again, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.